Okay. All right. Hey, Raphael, thank you for joining me here today. Uh,
Hi, Benjamin.
how are you doing today?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty good. Yeah, before we start any of this, I just want to see and get your permission if it's all right to record this session so that we can always come back, watch it, and learn and grow from it.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. So I understand that you've identified a specific area of growth for today, and particularly the using the 360 feedback.
hmm
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Uh
So,
yeah, go
so
ahead.
from the feedback that I got, I saw how I tend to be less empathetic than I thought I was. After seeing that, I did realize that I was more, I would say, more robotic, kind of more just helping and then keep going, helping and then keep going, not really stopping
Mhm.
to deal with the actual emotional part of things.
Okay. All right. So yeah, to start, let's dive into that feedback. You
Mhm.
said it's empathy and you're feeling a little robotic.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say from what I've been from what I saw from the results, I was more although I was supportive and helping others, there wasn't any sense of empathy really. They it it looked more of like rushing through the process. I would just be there to aid them to get the results they need. Um, and then after that, I would just keep going and doing whatever other issue that might come along rather than slowing down and then going through the process with them and seeing like a more emotional benefit that comes from it as well.
Hmm. Well, thank you for sharing that insight. It's
Mhm.
definitely valuable to have a clear understanding of the specific area that
Mhm.
needs attention. So now let's explore why empathy
Mhm.
and connecting with other people's feelings is important to you, and why do you believe it's essential to enhance this skill?
Yeah. So I feel for me, being able to have a better sense of empathy in general will help me in my professional and personal life. Um, I want to be sure to connect with people in a deeper level, making them know that I'm not just there to solve the issue and leave. I want them to know that they can count on me for later, like future problems, or just to be able to like reach out to me if they ever need me in general. And yeah.
Yeah, that's a very meaningful goal. That's definitely super important.
Mhm.
So now let's focus on maybe thinking of some actionable steps to get you to that spot.
Mhm.
What are some specific situations or scenarios possibly where you've struggled to express empathy, and how would you like to handle them differently moving forward?
I would say one in particular would be my sense of self in the work environment.
Okay.
I would be I would just rush myself, I would say that create like finding the solution, creating and solving not creating, sorry, creating the solution and solving the issue right away when it comes to helping guests or
Mhm.
clients. I don't tend to linger long in dealing with the emotion side of it. I would I wouldn't try to get too personal with them since I don't want to waste their time in general. So that tends to cause me to rush.
Okay. Well, it's super important that you're able to have awareness of that.
Hmm.
Let's work on developing maybe a more empathetic response. So
Yeah.
perhaps instead of you deal with jumping into solutions
Mhm.
before finding the person's or seeing the person's emotions.
Mhm.
Do you think there are any actionable steps that you can take so that you can maybe flip that around or help you out?
Yeah, honestly, I believe that um being able to step back away from the the issue, not entirely, but being able to see how the issue has affected the client, it really would help me be able to create a better relationship with them and also work on the empathetic, but also see how they are reacting to when they talk about the issue
Hmm.
and seeing how it can like how much it's actually affecting them in general, which would really help me just connect with them easier.
Hmm. And is this just in your professional life that you see struggles with empathy?
Um, yeah, honestly, I feel my personal life, I do have an easier time to connect with people, like friends and family. I believe it's just more the sense of I kind of become that mental state of like sense of urgency when it comes to the work environment,
Okay.
because I don't want to waste their time on things that can be solved quickly, and I
Hmm.
want to make sure that they get all the best options that they can right away. And but I do know there's always time to be there for the actual client in a
Hmm.
more personal level.
Hmm. So, do you see any possible way for you to incorporate your empathy towards your friends and family into your professional life?
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, I know I should treat them more than just a client. I know they're being part of the organization family.
Hmm.
They trust us on protecting them. So it's my best interest to make sure I express myself in gratitude and connect with them in a deeper way.
Yeah, no, that's super important. And it sounds like you really do care about your clients and being able to connect with them, be emotionally available for them, as well as wanting them to get the best deal
Mhm.
is definitely a way that you can build a strong, safe environment for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
taking steps, even if they're little or small at a time, can be huge. And it seems like since you have a strong base of empathy with your friends and family,
Mhm.
that you could hone in on those skills and be able to incorporate them in your professional life. So I think that's huge that you see that awareness, that you're aware of it in yourself and you're able to incorporate that into your professional life.
Mhm.
Um, what do you think the next step is for you as you try and be more empathetic in your professional life?
Um, I would say my next step would be to like mentally slow it down for myself and like put more time into the customer or the client
Hmm.
and knowing that nothing needs to be rushed right away. Um, we like there's enough time to be getting more personal with them and being able to solve the issue at hand. Um, I need to understand that I need to create that relationship with them as a
Hmm.
friend, basically, to be able to understand them more clearly and be able to come up with the best solution for them.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. And that is amazing progress already.
Mhm.
As we conclude, so let's set some concrete goals in place for incorporating these empathy skills into your interactions.
Mhm.
Um, what are the specific actions that you can commit to in this next week?
I would say mm, like mental um awareness or yeah, I would say mental awareness that there is enough time, like tell myself that before going in to meet the client and getting into the mentality that we are both trying to create a strong relationship, both as
Mhm,
client and as like a friendship, because it's not just benefiting me, but also benefiting them as well in the long run.
mhm,
And it's just being more aware of the emotional um cues and emotional and like what would the other word be? The body language as well.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's some amazing steps that you can take in this next coming week. And I'm super excited to see how all this works out for you in our next session. As time reaches its closing point, do you have any other questions or anything else you'd like to share before?
No, that's pretty much we talked about everything I wanted to today. So yeah, that was great.
Sweet. Okay. Well, thank you, Raphael, for joining me here today. And I'm excited to see how your progress goes.
Thank you. It was really nice meeting with you today.
All right. Feedback time.
Alrighty. General, honestly, the process, nice, straightforward. I would say clean. Uh, I would just say when it comes to like the structure, feedback structure, I would say maybe just throw a little bit more questions, like a deeper level question, uh, like like how they per like you for the personal and the business side, like being able to understand their empathy on the personal level will
Hmm.
help like see how they can implement it to the business level.
Yeah.
And that like obviously with more time we could have done that. But other than that, honestly, everything was amazing. It was really good coaching. I liked very calm sense, which is very pleasing, mostly when I felt like little like, oh, like what's going on? Like, what can I do? Like,
Hmm.
but yeah,
Sweet.
yeah,
Um, I think that's it. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording.